Hey, what's happening, gamers? Thanks for waiting. Welcome back to F-Zero GX. Whoa, that was really loud. So, I did a little experiment yesterday. I'm just gonna explain this. I popped in F-Zero GX on my GameCube/Wii, and I was playing it, and I was able to clear the Novice League in 60 minutes, or less. And, what I found is the GameCube versions, it's not just in high definition. Their frame rates are moving incredibly fast, too, is what, you know, a lot of games today would. The problem is F-Zero was already a very fast game to begin with 20 years ago. But what I noticed is while everything was moving around me very fast, like the other racers and stuff on the GameCube version, like the original, you know, non-high definition improved version of F-Zero GX. This thing basically runs like if you were to play a Dolphin emulator on your computer. That's how fast this runs. The original game, I don't know technical specifics. I can only tell you what I felt like for myself. When I was playing this yesterday, like early in the morning, like around, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. I was just curious. I was able to control my ship better. My ship felt slower. The road felt like it was moving slower. And I hardly fell off. Like, you know, as I got into higher difficulties, yeah, once I hit standard difficulty, I would fall off all the time. But in novice mode, I was not zipping, like, right off the cliff. I was able to, you know, stay with the group as much as possible. This one, there's something about this that not just your ship is fast, but the road is fast, and the racers are fast, and it's really hard to turn, and all this other stuff. So you're just like, you're zipping off the cliff way more than you did in the original standard definition, or whatever they used to call it back in the day. CRT version of F-Zero GX. They did something to this. This is not the original. This is an emulator that's running way too fast. This is like running on a high-end PC or something. Like, if you manage to put, you know, GameCube emulation, Dolphin emulator, like 10 years ago or something on your PC, it zips. It flies. It's too fast. Because I was able to play up to Expert, like, 20 years ago, no problem. And I'm struggling with Novice now, and I was like, oh, it must be I'm just older now. I'm 20 years older. No! I put in the GameCube version on my Wii, because I had my Wii set up because occasionally I play, like, The Last Story and stuff like that, and I was just curious. And I cleared Novice, no problem. All of it. But I can't do it on the Switch very well. The Switch 2, it's too fast. So I don't know if it's a frame related thing, or I don't know what type of, you know, lingo to use to describe my experience, but for me this feels way too fast. Like everything, the car, the movement, the road, the frame rate, everything. And the original GameCube version, it feels fast but just right for people to be able to follow it. You know, being able to know when to turn, all this other stuff. Like, it just felt... Some aspects of it felt slower. Your ship itself... Even when I was in first-person mode, it didn't, like, zip the way that it does here. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But it was drastically different for me. Because you have to be able to control your car, and I can't control my car in the Switch 2 version. Okay, so I'm probably gonna fail this because it's too fast now. Like, the core principle of racing games is you have to be able to control your vehicle. Like, there are some games that are just, like, too fast that it's impossible. So, it would be nice if Nintendo could find a way of, like, maybe tuning this down, because it's just... It's not quite as easy to control as the original GameCube was, and I tested both. And I don't know if it's because the frame mates are making it go zip, or if it's the Switch 2's hardware compared to the GameCube. There's something that's making everything just wicked fast. Because I didn't get a headache playing F-Zero last night on GameCube, but I had a splitting headache. I had to pop like 3 Bayer last night, doing this for 3 hours. This is just, I don't know what it is. But the GameCube one, I was fine.
That game is serious, like crazy 80s sci-fi movies.
Well, this is a great game. Like, don't get me wrong, it got like... It did really well on Metacritic and stuff back in the day, too. Like, out of the 50 people that reviewed this game. But, I mean, look at how fast the road is moving. Like, the road is a slower pace on the GameCube. So the reason I was bouncing off the wall so much last night is I couldn't handle the speed. It's too fast. Like, when you struggle to clear Novice, which is the easiest difficulty, there's something wrong. And I was like, wow, I guess, like, 20 years later, I just can't play the game. And I was like, no, it's not true. So then I popped in the GameCube version, and I played it for, like, 40, 60 minutes, and I cleared all of Novice. No problem.
Looking at those people walking through that futuristic town kind of reminded me of Total Recall.
Yeah, there was a lot of sci-fi inspiration for the story mode in this. And there was a whole anime for this, like later on. It was called The Legend of Captain Falcon. It was an anime that came out in 2004. Mission failed? What? How? No, I was going as fast as I could without crashing. Well, Captain Falcon is a bounty hunter, so...
I love sci-fi. This is really cool. I didn't know the cutscenes were so cool for this.
Yep, this game was made in collaboration with Nintendo and Sega.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but Nintendo has never made another 3D F-Zero game ever again.
They should crank it up to 11. If they make another one, they should make the cutscenes even more intense.
Nope, they went back to making 2D F-Zero games after this.
That's too bad. They should keep going the way that they do with Metal Gear. They should keep making it more higher and higher definition with Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon has become a guest character in Smash Brothers. His own franchise has went the way of the dodo, unfortunately.
Someone could write a really cool sci-fi story. Too bad.
Yeah, I failed again. There's gonna be a lot of that. Of course.
This actually does have the feel of a Sega game when I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that's the
Sounds awesome.
What? I don't understand. I am collecting those little things. What is it?
Brutal.
Well, yeah, of course it is, but I don't...
What are we supposed to be doing?
I thought it was collect those capsules. What?
I don't know. Somebody wrote on our Switch unboxing. Guys, I want you to know that there is more Gigabash DLC.
Oh.
Isn't that monster game?
Yeah.
Wait, am I thinking of the right monster game? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Gigabash is that monster
Oh,
game.
I'm thinking of the other one that was terrible. Way forward. Oh, this is a different. I was thinking of that other monster game. Okay, this Gigabash. That's the 3D one.
I lost again. I didn't collect enough. Yeah, it's so hard to control your car in this one compared to the like actual GameCube version.
Yeah, this is a Sega game because they tell you every time you fail. That's Sega's,
Well-
Sega's signature on brand for them.
When you emulate something, the problem I've always had, when you emulate Super Nintendo games, they still play at the same original speed that they were when you know, play it back. Whenever you would play GameCube games on PC, they would run so much faster and they'd have crisper graphics and all this other stuff. And we are essentially playing emulation right now, but the problem is I can't control my ship. Like, my eyes can't keep up with it.
Like literally, at least when the screen is taking a minute to process, it gives you a second.
Well, it's not like the game was moving in slow motion back in the day. It's just like your eyes could easily track it.
Yeah.
I can't track what's going on, so I'm missing things that are like right in front of me. I just can't do it. And the only way the story progresses is if you clear it. Yeah, I failed again. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I need to collect the power cores. That's what I'm trying to do. I can't do it with my eyes.
Okay, look, here's an idea. Maybe try completing the level.
Thanks, Andrew. Heard a cat getting sick. Dang it. She might be in the basement. There we go. She might have gone downstairs.
Captain Falcon!
This time, the prize will be mine.
Wait, you have to do it on hard mode now? Oh no. Yeah, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, there was an F-Zero anime. Hey, do you guys know why Chapter 2 hasn't unlocked? Yeah, I can't play it on hard mode. Hang on. I think we have to go back to Grand Prix, I don't know. forgot you could make your own custom car. I thought you could just make improvements to the car you were already in. It's not. Okay, this is where you can buy other racers. Alright, so we should have part 2 of the story unlocked now. Yep.
You stole the prize money from us last time. You will pay for that. That's a fine-looking machine you're driving, Falcon. You know the law here in Red Canyon? If you lose the race, you forfeit your machine. You can't back down now. The mighty Falcon can't back down from a challenge now, can he? Let's do it. All right then. The first one to that checkpoint over there is the winner. I can't lose in my fire stingray.
Story looks good. Story's amazing. No, the gameplay isn't bad. It's too fast. I already told you, if you play the GameCube original, it's slower. Because the system can't handle, like, whatever it is the Switch 2 is doing. The frame rates are faster in this. The graphics run smoother. The effects are more detailed. Everything's just, I don't know. This is probably the version of F-Zero that Nintendo wanted to make 20 years ago. It feels like it's put on a sped up PC. It hurts my eyes. Because I played the GameCube version last night, no problem. I could control my car easier. I could win races easier. Playing this on Switch 2 is a whole nother level. And that's because it's been drastically improved, you know? This almost feels like playing F-Zero GX on a Dolphin emulator. It's that fast. The problem is the computer's not going to crash into stuff, so I'll never catch him. Like, if he would actually crash, that would be one thing, but he's not going to. I don't ever remember him crashing in the original. He crashes in a cutscene, I think. Yeah, see how he zips between the rocks? He never gets hit. You have to pass him, and then at a certain point later, like, there's a cutscene or something. He's a scripted loss in the cutscene. But see how he's zipping through all the rocks without taking any damage? He's not going to get stopped by the rocks. Only the player can get stopped by the rocks. Alright, I'm going to have to go to the front of the TV. had to give Zelda, or I had to feed the cats. Oh, congrats on getting glasses. Thanks for the super chat. want to know the reasons why I hate aspects of this game and why they don't do this anymore? Your opponent has unlimited boost. Your opponent doesn't get hit by the rocks. You can't damage your opponent. You have so many things stacked against you besides the falling rocks. You have no way to recharge your shields to keep using your boost. Like I said, he has unlimited boost. So, it's one of the things I absolutely hated about story mode of this game, is this game literally cheats. Anyway, we got to post a short, so. Yeah, we got to post a short now. This is why, like, people are like, they don't make games like they used to. Of course not. If they had difficulty like this today, most people would cry about it. They do not make games like this anymore. But this is what gaming was like 20 plus years ago. Like, there were so many games like this. And even in like 1999, 2000, 1998, you guys have no idea how easy you have it today. Your only really hard games are things like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Everything else is cake. Back then, nah. Nope. Be one thing if you could actually damage Samurai Go, but you can't. Like, if you try to spin, he's going to spin. He won't take any damage. The whole point of story mode, until they tell you to kill your opponent, you have to outrace them. And they give you limited boost, limited health, and there's nothing that'll happen to your opponent unless you outrace them. It's super annoying. Alright guys, short is up, click that. I need to take a breather. All right. Thank you, William, for the super chat. I missed what originally you said, but I'm just gonna say real quick. You were asking how we felt about Breath of the Wild. We really liked it. Draw distances were better. Graphics were definitely improved. Link moved faster. Smoother frame rates. I don't know. Just overall, the atmosphere was great. Enemy animation is better than it was. It just, I can't even explain how much better it is. It's a good balance compared to what it was on the Switch and the Wii U. The Wii U, it ran very slow. The Switch, it ran okay. I guess it was a solid 30 frames per second, but now it's 60 frames per second, I believe. So it's definitely worth it. If you have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass, it's free. So I'd look into it. I'm going to be doing a second stream of that. I could say things about this game, but I'm not going to because there's nothing wrong with the original GameCube. HD GameCube, it's a Dolphin emulator, and Dolphin emulators fly. If you've ever played GameCube on a Dolphin, you know what I'm talking about. So it's hard for me to adjust to the difference. Anyway, I have to go back up. Thank you guys for watching the short. If you could keep that up, that'd be fantastic. The stream resumes because you guys were able to get 200 views on the short. Thank you very much. And you did that in... how many minutes did it take you to do that? You did it in 21 minutes. So good job. Okay. Let's do this again. Are you serious? Come on! Unbelievable! Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Not worth it, not worth it, not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. You can't spam that Y button because you only have a little bit of turbo boost. He has unlimited turbo boost. You only have a little bit. That little smidgen that you saw that I had left, that was it. For the entire race. He gets unlimited. The computer gets unlimited. Computer's invincible. You get just a little bit of boost. They don't make games like this anymore because people would literally rip their hair out of their head. This is what the difficulty curve was 20 plus years ago. Now you get why a lot of us had gamer rage 20 years ago. Things like this! This is the reason! Games today are very tame compared to this monster. Evil. Huh? No, the stream requirement for the stream to resume is the short that went up, I don't know, a few, like 20 minutes ago, had to get 200 views. That way the hourly views of the channel would be at 1,200. Because we weren't going to hit 200. So if you guys want to keep watching the short, that helps out tremendously. You guys are still watching the short, so that helps out tremendously. You're at 30 minutes now, 439 views. So remember, we don't get paid for shorts, though. But what the shorts do is it keeps the channel hourly views up. So it keeps our hourly numbers up. Story high stakes in Mute City has arrived. Not worth it.
Dalton, I'm gonna get you in the Grand Prix!
Cosmic, I'm not joining your lobby. Stop asking me. And that's not how online works. You can't play another person's story mode. You can race against them in multiplayer, but you cannot play the game for them. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's not a thing. Please do not get on my bad side tonight. You couldn't even do that when this was a Dolphin emulator. You can't do that kind of stuff. It doesn't exist. Chapter 3.
You're the famous Falcon. Please, I beg of you, enter the bet race. What? Wait. Please, consider it an old man's last request.
Just calm down. We will shortly be closing registration for the next race.
The next race is going to start.
Hey, where do you think you're taking me? Wait.
Just perfect.
Famicom. Clever. Alright, reach the goal. No, I don't want people to beat the game for me. That would make me furious. I've never had anybody beat a game for me. Never happening. When I'm 80 years old, I'm still going to beat the game myself. No way, no way. No way would I ever let anybody do that. Even when I was a kid, I wouldn't let my dad beat the game for me. Alright, I'm going up to the front of the TV. Nope. fast. Why do they have to have unlimited boost? The jumps make you slower! I gotta treat a wound. I put a hole in my coffee table. Amber's gonna be ticked. I gotta go treat a wound because I cut my knuckle. I'll be back. Yep, Amber's nurse training pays off. Yeah. But I mean, I can't deal with the cheating AI anymore. There's no way for me to catch it. So if there was a way to increase, like, the, what's the word I'm looking for? If I could find some way of increasing my character's, overall speed to catch up with these guys, but I can't. This is as fast as you go. You can't go any faster. So you'll never catch these guys, basically. Sucks, but I mean, you know... And it doesn't even feel like this is easy mode either, like, or even standard mode. Story mode is in its own category for, you know, intensity. And I'm just not prepared for it anymore. I can't handle it. And just because I know some people use this to say, oh, Amber's in danger and all this other stuff. Like, I was playing this level and failing at it for 2 hours. I'm gonna explode eventually. If I'm losing for like over an hour or longer, there's gonna be rage. It's normal. Coffee table's an inanimate object. It can't do it. Also, Amber said, I was like, I'm so sorry I wounded the coffee table, and Amber was like, I hate that coffee table. So, I was like, I'm sorry about the coffee table. Amber's like, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you know, the coffee table's all messed up, and there's nothing I can do about it. No, I don't think you want to look at the coffee table. I put your hedgehog thing over. But I mean, I did hit that thing pretty hard. You guys probably heard it, but there is a hole in the tube. Small hole, but it's I only hit it once. Okay, now the pain is starting to settle into the knuckles. So I don't think I can play F-Zero anymore tonight. We'll see. I don't think so. I was like, huh, I wonder why it didn't hurt. Because Amber was poking and prodding with it. I was watching all this ooze come out of it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't hurt at all. Now with all the medicine on it and me trying to hold the controller, now it starts to hurt a little bit. So like, ouch. I feel that. See, people don't know what gaming was like 20 plus years ago. There was a lot of gaming. A lot. Gamers don't really rage anymore. They just cuss people out online, you know, through online games and stuff like that. But Games were very hard 20, 30 years ago. There's only a handful of games that are even comparable to the difficulty level of most games that released from like 1990 until 2000. I'd probably say around 2006 is when the difficulty started to drop a little bit. Maybe not even 2006, like 2007, 2008 is when we started, like, as game journalists, we started to see that the difficulty curve was going down. Right around the time the Wii was in its, like, second year or something like that. Second or third year. So the Wii came out in 2006. It was, like, right around 2008, I think, is when things started to settle down. But this game is responsible for me, like, destroying a purple GameCube controller. The only thing that was left was after I snapped it in half. Like, I don't remember. I kept smashing it after I broke it in half with my bare hands, and then I kept smashing it on in the garage over and over again until I felt better. And then my dad came in. He's like, you know you're going to have to pay to replace that. I said, yeah, I know. I'm going to go buy one later. And he says, well, it's your money, I guess. But he says, you know, next time, he says, the punching bag. That's why we have the punching bag, son. I was like, yeah, I know. I really want to destroy this thing. He says, yeah, that gaming thing of yours is very healthy. Yep. I said, whatever. Don't you get like this when you watch sports? And he's like, touche. My dad used to be a very, like, when it came to sports, my dad was a yeller. My dad would yell at the Pirates and the Steelers all the time. So, I inherited, like, I guess, like, sports rage, but it became gamer rage. Because I've never really gotten angry at sports, I think. And I don't tend to get mad at, like, new games. Like, games that release nowadays are just so easy. To the point where there's, like, no challenge whatsoever. But games that really push your buttons, things like F-Zero GX and Super Monkey Ball from GameCube, things like that. Yeah, that was definitely. It depends, though. Like, I mean, if I'm just going from race to race, no. If I'm stuck on the same race for an hour, yeah, I'm probably going to go pop a little bit. Might be a little bit of a pop. I have no idea where I am right now. Well, that would have been nice if that was done. I'm amazed I don't fall right off. I'm okay. It hurts a little bit. Because I'm holding a controller, if I wasn't touching anything, it wouldn't hurt. I'm sorry, honey. I got really mad. Link darted off in the basement. Link's scared. You heard a guy saying the tutorial for Elden Ring was too hard? Oh, it's funny. Oh, don't make me laugh, Chad. It'll make my hand hurt. Oh, I feel my knuckle in the morning? Probably, yeah. Well, the skin was peeling off, so... Hi, Zelda. You want to come lie on my lap? You want to come up? Hmm? Zelda. Meow. Come here. See, if the cat was afraid of me, she wouldn't come over here. Is the CPU faster in story mode? Yes. Yeah, in story mode, the CPU doesn't take any damage. So you can ram into the CPU and they can ram into you and they'll take double the damage on you. They have unlimited booster, so you only have as much booster as you can use with your health, and your health drains. So not only do you have to worry about rubber banding AI, right? But the CPU will always get unlimited turbo. Now, it'd be one thing if Nintendo and Sega included a cheat where you could get unlimited turbo. I believe Game Shark allowed you to get unlimited turbo in this game. I don't think I beat this game without Game Shark, like, to be honest. I think there was a Game Shark option years later. Invincibility and turbo or something like that. I don't remember, though. I don't have a Game Shark, and obviously you can't use the Game Shark with the Switch. But... Oof, ouch. I'm starting to feel that now. Probably because I'm bending my knuckle. Oh, whoops. I think the coffee table blowout was steaming for about, let's say about an hour and 30 minutes or so. When you keep relosing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, I don't care how calm you are, you're going to start to get a little unhinged. I had literally done everything I could to try to catch them, and no matter how fast I went, even if I used up all my boost, I never caught them. So eventually, yeah, I just had a small little reaction. It came out, it went away, and I'm totally fine. Well, I mean, my hand's not fine, but, I mean, I'm fine. I don't feel mad at all anymore. And Zelda's right here on my lap, so... I beat F-Zero X no problem. Like, F-Zero X is not a problem. It's just I've never completed F-Zero GX's expert mode. Even on GameCube. I'm struggling with Novice here because it's so much faster. It almost feels like with the enhancements of this game, like with the graphical improvements and the frame rate improvements and stuff like that, this is very different than playing this on the GameCube. A lot of people were asking me, what's the difference between Soul Calibur on GameCube and F-Zero on GameCube? And I'm like, the games run so much faster and cleaner on Switch that the only comparison I would make for you is if you've ever used a Dolphin emulator, you would know how fast and how, like, you know, enhanced the visuals are. Hi, Sweet Pea. Yeah, RIP coffee table. Sorry. Just maybe put a doily over it or something. Did they dent that with the move? Cat fight. Oh, my mom's... I put my hand through a... cabinet door once. My mom knows that I have... Ooh, a little bit of rage. Yeah, but I've never taken... Unless I'm in an actual fight with somebody, I've never actually harmed anybody, except in self-defense, but I've messed up plenty of walls, cabinets, doors, lockers, glass windows, punching bags, car doors, that kind of stuff. But never a person, unless that person threw a punch at me. But yeah, if you're an inanimate object and you live in my house, chances are someday, you know. It's actually a lot easier than you think to fix dents on walls, though. You can just spackle it. Before we left Boston, had to fix the apartment we were living in because there was a couple walls that had, like, dents from my fist. Otherwise, my landlord would have been like, what's going on with that? Be like, So I personally fixed the walls before I left, and because they were white walls, it was really easy. Amber even said she's going to throw that coffee table out, so. I was surprised how sturdy that thing was, though. When I hit it, like, it's pretty hard. Uh-oh, we're going to blow up. We're going to blow up. We're going to blow up. We're going to go boom. We're going to go boom. Yep. Saw the reaction on. You're the opposite, you get bored. I mean, you know, it depends. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Everybody gets angry. I'm an explosive personality type, not implosive. Like, explosive is the best kind of anger because you get mad and then you're done. Implosive people, once they're set off, they don't stop. Like, they'll go around, like, breaking things and, you know, I hit the table once. Did I hit the table very hard? Yes. Is there a hole in the table? Yes. Am I still beating on the table and cursing at it? No. But I've seen people lose their temper and they're still going off. Like, they're still like, oh! It's like, I go boom. The boom happens. The bomb drops, and then, you know, everything settles. It's over. It's like, eh. Moving on. Dun, 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 dun. A lot of the aggression, though, it stemmed from my parents' rules. My parents had a no swearing policy in their house. So when everyone else could, like, swear as loud as they wanted and you know, I couldn't do that, especially as a pastor's kid. So inanimate objects became, you know, became releases. I remember the first time I hit a wall, like, my hand hurt a lot. It was like, ah, that was really stupid. Ah, what did I think was going to happen? And then as I got older, I got better at hitting walls. But yeah, my parents wouldn't allow me to swear. Because it was unbecoming, so I wasn't, you know. Other gamers I knew would drop all kinds of swear words when they got mad. They're like, man, you don't swear, you seem so chill. And then somebody saw me get a speeding ticket once, and I was like, oh, they're like, man, just let it out. It's like, are you sure? I was like, okay. I put my, the reaction of this guy. I took my coat, I wrapped it around my hand, and I went, yeah! Boom! And I put it right through my, back, like, not passenger, the back seat of my Toyota, like the glass door of the back seat. Like, he said I could, I thought he was saying I could release my anger, because I got a ticket, I didn't have the money for it, and I was super angry. It's like, I had to hit something. And he's like, he says, you just gotta let it out. Just get it out there. It's like, oh man, I'm really mad. He says, I don't want to be in the car with you when you're this angry. He says, let it out. And I was like, okay. Saw my window. He's like, well, what are you doing? It's like, you said I could let it out. Bam! Put my hand, right through the passenger or back seat of the Toyota. Just pop. And he's like, he looked at me, he's like, is your hand cut? I said, no, I put my jacket around my hand. He's like, you okay? It says, I'm fine. He says, what are you going to do about the window? I said, I'll go to the dump and I'll get another one. He says, there's like, we don't live too far away from that, I'm driving an old beater anyway. I can easily get that window replaced. And I did. My dad asked me what happened. I said, I accidentally hit a mailbox, I think. He's like, uh-huh. He says, that's too clean for a mailbox. I was like, yeah, so can we go to the dump and get a replacement? He's like, you're paying for it. I said, okay. So. That's the good thing about driving a beater is, you can replace it pretty easily. I was driving a, let's see. I think it was a 1970... 76 Toyota, something like that. 76 or 81. It was a wicked old car, and it had a bad muffler. So it was pretty easy to find, like, replacements for it. But it's my friend's fault. He told me to let it out. He thought I was going to cuss up a storm or something. Then afterwards, he's like, maybe save that for the gym from now on. He says, you didn't get hurt at all? I said, no, I took martial arts. I'm fine. He says, whoa! He says, that was actually kind of cool, but terrifying. It's like, eh. He says, how are you going to explain it to your dad? I said, I'll think of something. He's like, it's freaky that you're so calm afterwards. I said, what? I don't feel angry anymore. He says, really? I said, yeah, I don't feel angry anymore. Yeah. It's all gone. No rage. Took it out on the window. I'm actually surprised in my age I could still do damage to stuff though. Like I'm not active or anything. Just looked at the table, I was just like, I'm gonna punch it as hard as I can. tonight. I was like, I don't practice at all anymore. I haven't taken martial arts in like, my gosh, now it's got to be over 20 years. I don't practice. I don't do anything. I just looked at the table, remembered how to hit, and I just went boom. And now there's a hole in my table. Small hole, but there's a hole. No, that's 20 minutes in this level now. Mailbox looked at me funny. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that's my temper is a combination of not being allowed to use my words. I was really angry because I wasn't allowed to, being like a pastor's kid. And, what was the other? Games. Gamer rage of the 90s and the 2000s. I'll tell you a funny story. So, when I was taking martial arts, my teacher used to teach me to channel my rage. He was like, I want you to think of something that makes you very angry. It's like, okay. He says, imagine that is your adversary. And strike as hard as you can. Strike the boards. Break the boards. And I broke the boards, and he's like, what did you picture? I said, Bayou Billy. He's like, what? I said, Bayou Billy! He's like, what is Bayou Billy? So it was this game on the NES when I was a kid. Really hate that game. He's like, he says, okay. He says, that good channeling of anger. I said, yeah, hate that game. We'll never play that game again. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody in my class really got that because, I mean, Bayou Billy was like such an old game. Nobody played that anymore. But I still remembered the pain of Bayou Billy. Bayou Billy, Total Recall, the Friday the 13th game. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Yeah, they're just... The crazy thing is, this is on Novice right now, but you can see how fast everybody is. Like, I can't catch them. I can't catch them. I can't control the vehicle on the road. It's just, it's too much for my eyes to handle. So I think either I'm just going to double up on Zelda tomorrow, do like, maybe do 2 Mario Kart, 1 Zelda, something like that. I just can't handle this game anymore. I can handle the original GameCube, but I can't handle the Switch 2 version. It wasn't like this. What you're seeing right now, this is like F-Zero GX cranked to 11. It's way too fast. To the point where I can't keep up with it. Like, it's literally insane, you see? Because what happened when the original game is your car, you see how my car's moving at the same speed of everybody else? Usually in racing games, what they do is the main character's vehicle, it appears like it's moving slower, even though it's not. But they do a technique that makes it so you have, like, more control over your vehicle. I don't have any control over my vehicle. And the road is zipping by me much faster than it did in the original. There was a little bit of a slowdown when you would, like, get stuck in a loop like this. There's no slowdown anymore because the Switch 2 can handle the constant frames and all this other stuff. So it's just like, I don't know. This is even faster than the brand new Switch 2 game, Fast Fusion, that just came out. This is faster. This is insanely faster. And see how those guys have unlimited boost? They have unlimited boost. So the only one that plays by the rules in this is my player character. The characters that you're racing against, they don't follow the rules that the game has set forth to them. They can do whatever they want. They have unlimited shields. They have unlimited boost ability. They're faster than you by like 10%. The only thing that can happen to them is if you can somehow knock them off the race, they'll die and they won't come back. But it's really hard to damage them with just like spinning out. Your best bet is to try to knock them off the course. And there are several ways that you could knock somebody off the course. But it's not easy to do. But once they're gone, they're gone. You don't respawn. But at the same time, you can see, I'm in, what is it, 18th place right now? I can't catch these guys. Once I get my boost, I'll get up to, like, 5th place, but I'll struggle from 5th place until wherever. Because it's too fast. The Fast Fusion game, I adapted right away to that. You know, I did really well. I got first in most of the races and all this other stuff. I can barely play this. And this is somebody who plays racing games, like, a lot. I can't handle this. I'm not even thinking about how dizzy I am right now, either. Like, this is making me wicked dizzy. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel really dizzy. I feel like I'm playing VR. Too much, too much. The only way I'm going to win is if I use save states. That's the only way. Even then, you see how they caught up? You see how quickly they caught up? That rubber banding AI, people complain about the rubber banding AI in Mario Kart. Nah, that's nothing compared to F-Zero GX. Rubber banding AI in this is insane. It's got nothing. Mario Kart got nothing on this. This is one of the hardest racing games ever made. Not the hardest, it's one of the hardest. You see that? I was in first, now I'm in 7th. Didn't even hit anything. They just they're faster. They're faster than the player. Now watch them come out of nowhere. I'm in first place. They're going to come out of nowhere. Watch. Crap. Oh, I'm so dizzy. Whoa. Ooh. I blinked. I blinked and 8 people passed me. Whoa. That was 10th. That was terrible. Like, me using my boost like this, I should be, like, so far ahead of them, but they catch up like it's nothing. See? Like, I should be so far ahead of them because I'm using my booster. But I can barely pass them as it is. It's insane. Like, just how crazy this game is. Got it. Yeah, later, Jacob. No, that wasn't first try, Chad. That wasn't first try at all. I think we were stuck on that level for like 15 minutes. I don't know, though. There's no rails here. Not sure what happened there. Not bad. Nope, I panicked. Okay, starting to feel my hand now. What? Okay. Why? Why did you do that? That should never happen. That should never happen. That's not a good sign. Wait, is it, why did it not change laps? The heck? No. Nope, lost control. Too fast. Of course, there's no rails. Stupid clown. Okay, now it's starting to hurt. Okay. Oh yeah, now I'm feeling it. Oh, now I'm feeling it. Oh. Oh. Is it supposed to burn though? I can still move my fingers. There's nothing broken. Yeah, you can't move your fingers if you break. I should know. There's no bruising. Ah. Yeah, but there's no bruising. There's some blood. Some throbbing. I don't see any black and blue, which is good. But I don't think I can hold the controller anymore tonight. Otherwise, I'm gonna have problems streaming tomorrow. Yeah, my give me a minute. My PlayStation 5 crashes sometimes. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's not why I yelled when I hit the coffee table. It didn't when I put the hole through the coffee table, there was no impact. Oh, there's blood coming out. There was no impact. I didn't feel it. I know how to punch things. I learned when I took martial arts. I know how to punch without breaking my hand. But you know, the coffee table is solid wood, so I did hit it hard enough to put a hole in it. And I am out of practice. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it now. This is why we have medicine on standby. Do your thing, Bear. Okay. But yeah, I can't have I can't not be able to stream tomorrow, so I should stop now. Just kind of rest, I guess. I mean, I rest in the sense that I have a ton of crap to do. I have to make the thumbnails for tomorrow still. I have to make the YouTube short for the morning. That is a lot of blood, though. That's not good. Yep, I'm calling it. All right. So that's the end of F-Zero. I don't think I can handle F-Zero anymore, because I'll probably hurt the other hand. Also, Amber's like, how are you going to explain the hole in the coffee table? And she's like, the cat fought? It's like, the cats fight? Yeah, let's go with that. The cats did something and they broke the coffee table. Alright, yep. You guys have a good one. I'm going to go, I don't know if I should ice this or what I should do. I don't know how to... Probably should look up how to... I thought it wasn't bleeding a lot when we put the bandages on. Alright, guys. I'll catch you later. I'm going to go take care of this. Bye-bye. Amber? That's a lot of blood. Is that normal?